All right, everybody, good morning. I think it's day 132, somewhere around there, hiking with Slow and Steady. Thanks for watching and hiking along virtually today. My battery has stopped charging my phone, or my phone has stopped accepting any kind of charge, so these videos are going to be short until I figure this out in the next couple of days in town. I need to make sure I save some battery for hiking and figuring out how to get my ass out of problems if I get into them. Ran into somebody, came in, woke everybody up middle of the night again. What's new? But this one we'll forgive. You might know him. He's somebody I've talked about a little bit on here because that's who I watched, trying to get some preview of the trail before I came out in February. So if you haven't watched his channel, make sure you watch him. There's Captain Jack. Say hi, Captain Jack.
How's it going?
If I can hold camera steady.
Sorry I woke y'all up last night, man.
I thought it was the same guy from 2 nights ago. I was ready to say something, but then I was like, it's Jack. All right, I knew he went into town and resupplied, so I don't know how the hell he got here.
It was raining. It was some nasty weather. I was hoping this shelter wasn't going to be full. I got lucky.
Yeah, the one woman that woke us up 2 nights ago, she was sleeping over here. She purposely just set her bag up so there was room for one other person, so it worked out. Thanks, Jack. There's a beautiful pond at the top of the first climb going up Saddleback. Don't see any moose yet today. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's beautiful now, but it's supposed to change. Thunderstorms are on their way. Can't get the weather, but I'd like to get it before hit the alpine zone, so we're not up exposed during a thunderstorm. It would not be healthy. All right, let's get to it. Wasn't that cool to see Captain Jack earlier? That's a great channel. Check it out if you haven't. The original one was Captain Jack and Bob Ross, and I think you may have removed it. May just be called Captain Jack now. Anyway, check it out. See you in a minute. I gotta watch this battery, so forgive my brevity today. Here's the trail right now, and also a good moment of zen. All right, headed into the alpine zone. We got signal just long enough to see, at least at the closest town. The lightning shouldn't be here till maybe this afternoon. Rolling the dice a little bit, but it's early in the morning now. Maybe we have enough time to get up and over the Saddlebacks before the bad stuff comes. There's a real bad front over Montreal heading this way, it looks like. We'll see how it is tonight. All right, right after the alpine zone sign, check out this view. Okay, made it to the top of Saddleback Mountain, elevation 4116. I'll take a picture too, it's way too windy right now. Chilly, how about that view? Those guys are right next to me. They look like they're a long way away. Nice. This is fat boy kind of weather. It's nice. Windy, cloudy, a little chilly. But my thermometer stopped working finally yesterday. Too much water inside. So it's done. My phone won't charge. Might have some troubles coming up here. Probably can't hear me, but anyway, thermometer's broken. The phone won't charge. We'll see how the next couple of days go. I don't know if it requires a new phone or drying this one. But anyway, that's it for up here. I'll catch up at the next peak. Gotta get off this peak. All right, made it to the next 4,000 footer. It kind of looks like Cape Horn up here right now, but it's the Horn, 4041. Got one more junior saddleback to climb over today. It's a little lower, and we'll be well below the tree line when the storms come. Just waiting on Just Bob. He's not feeling wonderful, so for a weird Twilight Zone episode, I'm in front of him on the climbs. It happens occasionally, but only when he's not feeling wonderful. I'm sure we'll get over it quick and get rolling. The view has opened up for a second. Heading east, northeast. There's the next climb today, junior saddleback. Looks like a real climb. Maybe tree covered summit on that one. Let's go find out. Get a good view of Saddleback and the Horn. You can kind of see why it's called that from here. Cleared up for a minute here, check it out. Climbing up junior Saddleback. I'm winded. I got a little ways to go. Stay tuned. All right, made it up Saddleback Junior, only 3,040 feet or something like that. I think it says 3,640. But look at the view behind me. Katahdin's over that way somewhere. We're gonna find out here in a second. Check out Peak Finder, see where it is. I'll also give you a good panorama here. You can see forever everywhere. There's Saddleback and the Horn. Heading over towards the east. I'm sure these are some mountains to come in the coming days. Big lake way over there. Of course, Maine has a gazillion lakes, but here comes Bob. Let's check out Peak Finder. Check out the AT. We got here just in time because we have to ford this creek or river, and the rain's coming and it's getting ready to get real hard. This might get dangerous later on. I'm gonna wait for a couple guys to show up. We'll all do it together here. I don't see any dry crossing, but that's okay. We're about ready to get absolutely soaked in this big storm coming. But we're in a safe spot generally, so I was able to get my phone charged. Turns out my cable's bad. Borrowed a cable from Carr, a little thru-hiker here from Quebec, Canada, and it worked great, so 100%. Let's go get it. All right, here we go, fording away. There's some swift stuff. Don't ever cross up from a swift area. If you fall over, you end up in that, you're done. It's shallow enough. It's only ankle deep, shin deep. I'm not going to walk and talk on the phone at the same time, just in case. There's some rapids up there, but it's time to get across, and we'll wait for Bob over there and make sure he gets across okay. Well, after that fun river crossing, it hit you in the face. It's straight up. See Carr way up there at the green pack cover. Check out these waterfalls. This afternoon's moment of zen. Well, that was a tough, lonely climb, pun intended, up Lone Mountain, 3,280 feet. We can get a little better light here for you. See the sweat dripping off and soak. Anyway, that was a tough one, but it may be the last climb of the day. We'll poll the audience once my fellow hikers get up here and we get to the shelter in about 2 miles. There's another tent site another 6 miles past that. It'll make for a real long day, but gets us a little closer to town for those who are staying in the hostel. Give them a little longer time at the hostel. And I'm considering keep hiking after a resupply there. And that would get me closer to being able to make my goal, my deadline, artificial deadline, but still, target, we'll call it. We'll see if we get there. It's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I'm ready to push, but we'll see how everybody else feels and how my legs feel. Catch up soon.